Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today is going to be an amazing day. But first, real quick, thank you to my thumbs up squad for already smashing that thumbs up button. I hugely appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We love having you. Thank you for smashing that play button. And if you could do me a big favor and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded, we'd love to have you a part of the community. So like I said, today's a big day. We are going to show you a one-of-one AWE exhaust being installed on Darren's convertible C8 Corvette, his 70th anniversary. And it's absolutely amazing. You guys are gonna love this. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get going. All right, guys, so I wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation real quick. I'm headed to Classic Chevrolet. You know, Cody and Joe always take amazing care of me, but they also take amazing care of everybody else that goes there. And it's Darren's favorite place to get stuff done on his Corvettes. So I'm headed there. They're gonna do the install. I'm gonna show you guys this amazing customized one-of-one AWE exhaust. But on the way there, I'm gonna show you the way that Darren and I, and mostly Darren, customized this amazing exhaust. So enjoy.
Yeah, so I wanted to be a little bit different. Everyone's doing the AWE exhaust in our group, so I wanted to set myself apart. So I had this idea. I saw our buddy Lou's car, and he had taken the honeycomb grill out of the back bumper. Right. I thought, man, that looks pretty cool. And then seeing yours as they were installing it, the big tubes, and with the exposure of the tubes from the exhaust on the back of Lou's car, it gave me an idea. And this is the centerpiece. Wow. Where the exhaust will connect into. And I thought, man, that would look really good if I just put a little bit of effort and polished that out. And I had done that in the past on some motorcycle wheels. And I just found a piece and just started practicing, watched a couple YouTube videos. It's really very simple. We're gonna do everything by hand.
So real quick, show them what it looks like when it's not polished.
Yeah. So this is unpolished. This is how it would come from AWE. And same with this, the muffler and the tubing there.
Right.
And this has been polished. So we see the differences.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously this one's probably more dramatic when you see it.
Yeah, look at this, guys. And then look at that.
So what we're gonna do, the process is really simple. And we're basically gonna do it by hand. And we've got about half of it already done, but we kept a couple parts because we wanted to show everyone the before and after. And we will kind of highlight how we do it. But real simple, you can start with a 400 grit to 600 grit. That would be your first polish or sanding. I do have a 220 and a 320. We'd probably, well, I don't know if we'll use that on anything. If we had some really heavy scratching or marring, that would help kind of even that out before we start working our way up the ladder on the grits of sandpaper. So really you need a 400 or 600, then you're gonna jump to 1,000 and then 1,500. You could stop at 1,500 and then use your metal polish. And I've got two different ones. I was telling Mike, this is something I picked up like at a fair 20 years ago and it works really well. And then I've also got this Mother's metal aluminum polish and this has been working really well as well. But we will go to probably 2,000. I mean, it's a very fine grit sandpaper. Wow. Super fine. And then what we'll do, you can do this wet or dry. I've found using WD-40 to kind of lube it up is super easy. So that's what we'll do. And we'll show the couple different steps. And you're going to see dramatically how it improves as we go from grit to grit, working our way up the ladder. The one piece of advice that everyone says that polishes metal, you'll see, for example, on the tubing, the way it's stamped, right? You can kind of see the way the metal has been stamped. So we want to go vertical up and down. We don't want to do side by side. You don't want to do...
Or circles.
Yeah, you don't want to be Karate Kid and do circles, wax on, wax off.
Right.
Don't do that. Just vertical up and down. With this piece, we're going to kind of keep it same deal, north-south, and just go back and forth.
Cool.
So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the 400. Again, just a little WD-40. We're just going to start going up and down. And at first it'll start to kind of scuff it up. But as we start to work up our ladder with the grits, it'll all come together. Once we get to the 1,500 or 2,000, kind of depending on where you want to stop. And then what I do is these darker spots, just go in there and there we go, get all that. Yeah, see it's all coming off.
Yep.
Just gonna wipe it off. This is the first pass with the 400 grit. See, it's already starting to look a little bit better.
Absolutely.
You can use different types of rotary tools to do this. That could speed things up. I kind of started to, and then to be honest, I felt like just using by hand was equally as easy with all the different kind of angles on it and tight areas in here.
Yeah, there are a lot of tight crevices.
Yeah, and I didn't find it was really saving me any time, to be honest, because I was ended up going over spots by hand anyways.
Gotcha.
And I mean, as you see, this doesn't take much effort. Okay, so there we are at 1,000. We're gonna jump to 1,500. Okay, so at this stage, we're up to 1,500. We're gonna go ahead just and do a 2,000. Like I said, we probably don't need to do this, but it's only gonna take us a minute, so why not? And then of course, once we're done with everything, getting to 2,000, we're gonna use the metal polish, which we're gonna show in a second. And then after that, we're gonna clean all the parts really well with our alcohol. And then we're gonna do what we've been doing on everything, which is coat it with the UndrDog product. And I'll have to get Mike to put up a screenshot in the video as we're talking about it now. I did a test on 2 pieces of raw carbon steel, one untreated and one treated with UndrDog. And I put it out, this is in the last 2 months, I put it out in the elements for about 45 days. And if that doesn't sell you on using some sort of coating product, I mean, I think
agree 100%.
we convinced Mark. As soon as he saw that, he's like,
yeah,
I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I mean, it's a no-brainer. When you see all the rust and corrosion on the raw carbon steel, and then you see the one that's treated, and basically it looks
perfect. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so now that we got to 2,000 grit sandpaper, we're gonna use the Mother's metal polish compound. Just putting this on a terry cloth. And you could literally do this by hand, just hand polish it. So I'm just gonna kind of spread this around a little bit, get it covered on there good. If we were to start rubbing on it pretty good, the tarnish, it'll start to get black, which you're gonna see real quick. But since I've got my 3-inch polisher here, we're gonna put that to work. I'll put a little bit on the pad to kind of condition that up a little bit. This is a little bit different than when you're doing a car where it gets to be pretty messy. All right, so we just finished our buffing. Now we're just gonna take another clean cloth and start to wipe it off, and you're gonna see we start to get to our mirror finish here.
Big time.
Okay, so there's one side polished, unpolished.
That's awesome.
Okay, so on this piece of the exhaust from the manufacturer, and there's actually a couple stickers on several pieces. The easiest way to get these stickers off, I'm gonna use a heat gun. You could use a hair dryer. We're gonna get it nice and warm here. Okay, and the other tool we have are these plastic razor blades. They work awesome for this kind of stuff where, see how it just comes right off? And we'll link these up in the description, but you can buy these on Amazon. I think they're literally $6, $7, and there's, I don't know, 50 different of these plastic blades. But they're nice if you had stickers on your paint or even your inspection stickers. This is what you'd probably want to use to get those off. And there you go.
Awesome.
And then the last little bit, what I'm going to use, everybody should have some of this laying around the house, is just Goo Gone. Spray a little on there. That will take every little bit off.
Nice.
And this, we'll go all the way up to about here, but even when you see the exhaust, I think you're only gonna see from here down, but.
There you go, folks. That
Finished
is
product.
the muffler, completely buffed out and shined. Wow. And there's that 180-degree technology that I've talked about in my video before.
Okay, so we're all finished. I think we can tell a pretty dramatic difference.
Yeah, guys, check this out. Look at how shiny this stuff is. This is ridiculous.
And again, this is just hand polishing, starting with about 400 to 600 grit, then 1,000 grit, and then 1,500, and you have the option to go to 2,000, and then your choice of metal polish, buff it. And you could do it by hand too, you don't need a polisher to do it. And then the last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take advantage of everything being clean and just recently done. We're gonna use our favorite UndrDog product. This is UndrDog Pro, this is the marine one, which is just because it's a larger 100 millimeter size. And we're gonna coat it just like we would any of the other stuff that you've seen us do.
Joel's gonna be proud.
Conditioner
Putting this
pad.
on a exhaust system.
Yeah, and as we talked about earlier, Michael showed a clip of some raw carbon steel that I did a test on out in the elements for 45 days. So yeah, we're gonna apply this just like we would if we were putting it on paint, plastic, or glass. Same process, just putting it on, letting it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then we'll just wipe it off.
So yeah, he'll do that to every single piece here. And then as soon as he gets this installed, it's gonna look amazing and it will be 100% protected. All right, so I am here at Classic. I'm gonna park over here in my normal spot, go inside, try and find where Darren's car's at, and then I'll start showing you guys this new custom exhaust. So this is his whole setup. Everything's here, ready to go. Actually, his car's right there, about to be brought in. And I mean, look at how shiny this is. It is unbelievable. Everything is so perfect. And then these are the tips. So AWE actually ran out of the black diamond tips. And so they sent him some chrome tips and he went and had them powder coated this color. So it's a really cool color. I think it's gonna match really well with this car. And this is one of one tips because no one has this color of tips on their AWE exhaust. All right, so you guys know this is Inner Demon, and he's gonna have something special done down here as well. Darren bought these blackout foil covers for each side. These are pushed back right now, but once this is forward, this will go on there like so, and so that when you see in the back, when you see back into the exhaust, you won't see any silver foil there anymore. It'll just be black. So guys, another thing that Darren did is he ordered the Attack Blue air filter to have the Classic Chevrolet guys install when he's getting his new exhaust. So that's what this is. All right guys, I got here a little bit early. Darren isn't here yet, but I'm about to show you what this looks like and then we'll get his reactions to it. Oh man, look at that. So he wanted the black screen taken out so that you could see right in and see that beautiful polished AWE exhaust. And the black pieces that I showed you earlier are in place, so you cannot see any kind of foil behind these tips. I really like those tips too. Wow. Those are sweet. What do you think of the tips, man?
I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
They look really good.
What do you think of the polished exhaust?
It's really good. It's really shiny. I really like it.
Yeah.
I like that you took the grate off too. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
nice.
me too. That was a nice touch, for sure. But yeah, we'll see what Darren says when he gets here. get his reaction. So there is the stock exhaust from the C8. This is obviously the black tips, and now you can see fully what they look like outside of the car. They are a really good looking tip. So, as you see, the center black screen is out now. This is his old stock air filter. You ready, man?
Am I gonna be wowed?
I think you're gonna be wowed. Those tips are freaking awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was gonna look. That's like what I tell you, a 90-10 mix to get that color.
But see, I think it makes it look more aggressive.
Because of the size or the color?
Because of the color. I think it makes it look like you've got a sweet exhaust. Like people...
It stands out, yeah.
Yeah, normally they see black tips or they see chrome tips. This is standing out.
Yeah, and the light catches the inside of it too.
Exactly.
You could, I mean, people could do like I did. You could do a custom coating and do the inside different than the outside too.
It's true.
I mean, a flat black with the inside silver would look really good too.
Right.
So yeah, big shout out to, I think, what I tell you, Unit F14 powder coating in Plano.
Yeah.
It's actually similar to like a Cerakote product. It's not powder coated.
Oh, really?
No, because powder coating, because of the heat, what they had told me is it would basically keep curing over time.
Oh, okay.
It would get blotchy. So that's where they steered me to this direction. The only downside is you don't have the flexibility of having unlimited colors like you do with powder coating.
Okay.
But this will hold up. That looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, when people get behind you and they see in there, they're going to be like, wow.
What's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, that's the labor of love, that polishing.
Oh,
so
yeah. I told them.
Yeah, well, they'll see, right? We'll show that.
Oh, they've already seen it.
Okay.
I showed that from the time I drove from the house to here. So they got to see what we did. I mean, mostly it was you, but what the process was, how long it took.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it looks really good. Super happy. It's awesome. Have we started it yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I was waiting for you, man.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah. You want me to start it?
Let's start it. Let's see what it sounds like.
All right, here you go. It's probably too loud to hear me, but that sounds amazing. You like it?
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a bit louder than stock. So check this out, guys. This is my car next to Darren's now that I've got the wheels on there, I've got the side skirt and the front splitter. And now he has his new exhaust. So as you can see, they both have the exact same wheels except for his are the brushed aluminum and mine are the carbon flash black. Same front splitter. All right, so there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you really loved what Darren did with his new exhaust. Again, this is the AWE. It is the touring AWE exhaust. Does sound really, really great. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that on this car or not, but if I do, I'll definitely go with something special just like him. I will polish everything up and I'll go with some tips that really make it look different than all other AWE exhaust systems. But if you enjoyed it, give me a big thumbs up. Give Darren a big thumbs up. Give Cody a huge thumbs up. And the mechanic at Classic Chevrolet a big thumbs up. They always do such a fantastic job there. And don't forget, everything is linked in the description below. All the links are there if you want to check out the products used today. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys out on the road.